Hello, my name is Gerard Creces and I'm seeking the NDP nomination in Huron-Bruce to run in the October federal election. Now, no matter where you go in this riding, residents consistently rank environment and way of life as the top two things they most value about their home communities. But the environment has taken a beating under the Harper Conservatives. And where I'm shooting this video today is a prime example. I'm here at the mouth of the Bayfield River, just off Lake Huron. And under the Navigable Waters Act that the Conservatives rammed through Parliament a few years ago, the number of federally protected bodies of water went from more than 2 million in this country to fewer than 200. So Lake Huron is federally protected because it has commercial shipping value. Bayfield River, others like it, not so much. Our MP voted to strip protection from this river and others like it in this riding and across this country. And I think that's indicative of a larger problem nationwide, and I think the biggest example of that, or the biggest illustration, is our climate change emissions strategy, or the lack thereof. Now, this past month, our federal environment minister announced that Canada would reduce its greenhouse gas emissions to 30% below 2005 levels by 2030. What they failed to mention is we are failing miserably at reducing those levels to 17% below 2005 levels by 2020. What they're doing is stalling, just buying time. And the oil and gas industry, they're not even a part of this reduction strategy, even though the oil sands emissions are expected to rise 40% by 2030. So why are the Conservatives pledging even further reductions, even though they refuse to crack down on our largest polluters? Greed, short-term profit, short-term vision, and a lack of acknowledgement that environment and climate action are vitally important to us and to this country. And the Conservatives, they continue to subsidize the oil and gas industry $1.3 billion a year. Profit over protection, obedience over obligation. Now, I believe green energy is not an either-or situation here. The act of cleaning up our unsustainable resource development, it could be a huge industrial boon for Canada, creating thousands of jobs and putting us back in good standing globally. With an NDP government, we can continue to push for renewable sources of energy while demanding meaningful results from our biggest polluters. And those billions that we're giving away in uncollected tax dollars, that could be used to spur responsible, sustainable, environmental industry. But Harper's been notorious for stalling on climate talks and treating climate change like a crazy theory instead of something that we can witness here every day in Huron-Bruce. But if we speak up, we're called conspiracy theorists, or overreacting, or just plain wrong. And under Bill C-51, which received the full support of the Conservatives and the Liberals, if you oppose those pro-business, anti-environment regulations, that puts you in contravention of the economic interest of Canada. And that could make you an eco-terrorist. Now, how much sense does that make? Protecting our home doesn't make us terrorists. It makes us human. My name is Gerard Creces, and I'm seeking the NDP nomination in Huron-Bruce to run in the October federal election. Let's hold the polluters responsible. Let's clean up Canada, and let's take the power back.